Welcome back, Kwame, from spring break. This is Silas.
And James here with Weekly News.
Today's episode will bring you today's announcements,
sports,
the weather,
and more.
And GPATV starts right now.
Attention 6th and 7th grade students. Middle school ASB is accepting applications for next year's classes.
Pick up an application in room 4102. All are due on April 20th.
And to 8th through high school students, you can join ASB leadership.
Applications for class officers, general commissioners are open until April 13th. Come to the ASB room to get an application and get answers to your questions. And now for the weather with Shaden.
Hey go homie, it's Shaden with today's weekly weather. This week will be in the high 80s and low 60s. Our colder weather is finally coming to an end. A landslide has occurred in Pennsylvania that destroyed many apartments. According to the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, 31 people were evacuated from 29 units. The landslide shut down a portion of Route 30 in East Pittsburgh, and the road will be closed in both directions for at least 2 months. This has been Shaden with today's weekly weather. Now back to the studio.
Great job, Shaden. Now I know what to expect. If your Chromebook is damaged or having difficulties, bring it to the tech department to get it repaired.
Even if a single key isn't working, get it repaired before testing starts on April 16th.
Yeah, I really have to get mine repaired, especially before testing, because then if that one key doesn't work, it could really mess with a lot of things.
I agree. Now that spring is upon us, the weather is getting warmer, so why not quench your thirst with some ice-cold lemonade?
Middle school ASB will be selling lemonade after school starting April 10th. A cup of lemonade is only $1, so pick on up now.
That's a good deal, mostly since it's right after school.
Yeah, especially it's getting hot now in summer.
And now for GPATV Sports, hosted by Malloy.
What's up, homie? You got your girl Malloy over here, back with your sports section. Now, it's been like 2 weeks, but here's what happened over spring break. Villanova won the NCAA tournament, defeating Michigan 79-62. That's kind of it, so we're moving on from basketball to baseball. On Sunday, April 8th, the Dodgers played against the Giants and won by 1 point. The final score was Dodgers 2, Giants 1. Also on Sunday, the Padres and Astros played against each other. The Astros won by 3 points. The final score was 4-1. Also today at 5:40, the Padres will be going against the Rockies, and at 7:10, the Athletics will be going against the Dodgers. It's going to be great games, so make sure you watch it. Moving on to actual go homie stuff, boys volleyball, doing great. They haven't played any games yet, but according to some of the players, we're going to have a great season. That's about it for today, go homie. It's been Malloy. I'm back to the studio.
Great job.
Please bring non-perishable food to donate for our Vista Teen Outreach food drive.
Donations can be delivered from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the bins located in the Lower Wellness Center, any day during the week of April 9th to April 13th.
You'll get a community service hour for every 5 items you donate, so please contribute to this good cause because hunger hurts. And now for a news story by Natalie Searson on basketball.
According to PledgeSports.org, basketball is the second most popular sport. There are over 1 billion fans, one of them being Charlie Grimes. He works very hard to accomplish his dreams of playing in the NBA.
I've been playing basketball for the last 5 years. The team I play for are the Mavs in Encinitas. The main advantages to play basketball for me are eye-hand coordination, staying fit, and good teamwork skills. Disadvantages of playing basketball is the injury risk, like hurting your wrists, your knees, like pulling like a muscle in your body, or breaking a bone. Basketball, my position is shooting guard. It is hard to do basketball and school at the same time because I have to find time to do homework and go to practice. Yes, I have gotten injured playing basketball. Like, for instance, my ankle, my elbow, and like I've hurt my wrist a couple times.
As you can see, Charlie is working very hard to be able to accomplish his goals. He has to use a lot of time management to be able to do school and basketball at the same time. This has been Natalie Searzon reporting for GPA TV.
Great job, Natalie.
And now for another news story by Sophia Help on horseback riding.
There are about 8,000 types of sports and sporting games around the world, such as football, soccer, and volleyball. One sport is horseback riding. About 4.6 million people horseback ride. One person that rides horses competitively is Romy Linglet.
What health benefits are there?
Whenever I'm stressed and I'm with a horse, it makes me tone down my stress level, and it also helps me to focus my energy and all my stress and all my anger into something I love, making it less stressful and less angry.
How long have you been riding?
I have been riding for about 7 years and only competitively for about 4.
How do the competitions you compete in go?
So we have 4 main levels: FC, A, AA, and AAA. AAA is the fastest, which is what I am in at the time. But FC is future champion, which is the lowest you can go. So there's it's for competitors who don't want to go fast. And then A is for another step up if your horse can go. AA is for a horse that's well-minded and wants to go, and your horse can go through the patterns. And then AAA is the fastest you can go. And then we have Hall of Fame, which is where if you get 2 AAA plus times in 12 of our patterns, you can make it in the Hall of Fame. AAA plus is the fastest of all.
In the span of her 7 years of riding, Romy has had many setbacks. However, nothing has stopped her from succeeding in the sport.
Major influence in your horseback riding?
My major influence is 2013 world champion Fallon Taylor. She has had a broken C3, which would instantly kill you, but she is now the fastest she's ever been. And also my mom, because she thrives to be better every single day, and that's who I look up to.
To this day, she has 2 horses who are both in training to become champions.
How do you manage your time?
I normally, after going to a training or training my horses, I'll normally go home and do my homework then, and then I'll eat dinner, and if I still have homework, I'll do my homework, take a shower, and then go to bed, and then just redo it all day.
What does horseback riding mean to you?
Horseback riding to me is a way I can translate my feelings and all my energy that I don't really have the time to spend on other people, or that I don't want to engage with other people. It's just a way for me to like let go and be myself, and where I can really, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, as long as I'm with my horse and I'm one with her.
When she thinks about giving up, she looks at her horses and sees herself in them. Next time you think about giving up, look at your goal and don't give up. What type of saddle do you ride, and how many different types are there?
I ride in a Billy Cook barrel saddle, which is my main saddle that I ride in because it fits every single one of my horses. It keeps me in place when I go around the barrels or when I go through pulls or over jumps. But there are 3 or 4 different like saddles that people can ride in. There's other ones, but not a lot of people ride in them. There's English, Western, Australian, and treeless, which English is something for people to like jump in because it's lighter on the horse and it's easier for them to like stretch out. Western is what I use to go around barrels. Australian is just another way of riding. It's just a preferable way. Treeless is almost like riding bareback, but you just have more support. I'm Romeo Linglet, and I'm a competitive horseback rider.
This has been Sophia Helt reporting for GPATV.
Great job, Sophia.
Yeah, I really liked both of those stories. They're interesting.
All right, Go Homie, that's all for today's episode. This was James.
And Silas, signing out.